This is the House of Hockey podcast on the Hockey Podcast Network. Hockey is more than a game, it's a lifestyle. It's you, the diehard supportive fans, your favorite players who are on the team you cheer for, and the organization who supports them.
The companies that make your gear, bags, and beer league sweaters. The hockey moms and hockey dads, and everything else that makes this House of Hockey your home. Come on in. I'm Breezy.
And I'm Rae.
And this is our house.
Welcome to the House of Hockey podcast, episode 125. I'm one of your hosts, Rae.
And I'm your other host, Breezy.
We're off to a rocky start, kids. It's been a long weekend. Breezy just got home from a road trip, and we're recording at a different time, and we're both just a little goofy. So you be ready for a goofy Rae and Breezy podcast. That's what's happening today.
That's a good one. That was a good intro for that.
Did you say who you were? Did I cut you off?
No, I said my name.
Okay, good. See, it's already starting.
Yeah, here we go.
Let's go. Tell me about that hat you got on. It's not a sports team.
No, it's not. It's actually this new whiskey I found.
Ooh.
They're pretty. It's the weirdest thing. So I have a shot here next to me. It's called Curveball, and it's the original barbecue whiskey. This thing is delicious. It sounds weird, but it is so good. It's sweet and smoky. Like, you really can taste like a hickory like smoke to it. And I mixed it with what did I do with it?
Dr. Pepper?
So good. Well, because people make like Dr. Pepper barbecue sauces, so I was like, that probably would mix really well. Tastes good straight though. But I emailed the company, and I was like fangirling over this whiskey because I'm a whiskey drinker, and I was like, barbecue sauce and whiskey, like, what could be better, right? So I emailed them, and I just wanted to just fangirl over them and tell them how great of a product they have. And the owner, Smoky Bones, her name is Lisa, she ended up sending me some cool stuff. But
I love
gosh,
that.
this stuff is so good. I cannot.
It tastes like, what's it taste like?
It smells
barbecue
like barbecue sauce. It smells like barbecue sauce. It tastes kind of like barbecue sauce, but like smoky.
Ooh.
But like not like you would be drinking like a condiment, but like it has like that smoky sweet flavor to it.
I like it.
But it's like legit smells like barbecue sauce.
Breezy's barbecue heaven. I see a pairing in the future. Curveball, Breezy's barbecue. I see it all coming together.
If anybody is listening and anybody wants to try this, you should be able to find it somewhere. I think I found it at a Safeway. So Curveball with a K. We'll send a little picture of this online too, but go check them out. They're good.
Drink responsibly, 21 and over.
Yes, 21 and over only.
Not an ad, but a shout out. So very cool. That's really cool. Yeah. I like that. It's got looks like the old school Weber grill with the round helmet, and it's a skull for those listening on the audio, and it has, instead of the crossbones, it's the barbecue tools. What are those things called? A spatula?
Yeah, like a spatula and a fork.
Really cool.
Yeah, super cool. Super cool company. Really good product. I feel like I can talk about it for like hours.
I'm so pumped.
We gotta change subjects. I'm just like, I'm about to just rip it open.
Your reason is gonna go sniff it throughout the podcast because it smells like barbecue sauce.
Who needs sniffing salt? You just need Curveball.
Exactly.
Get you pumped up.
Well, this is a new shirt. Nobody cares. It's from Nordstrom's Rack. You're welcome. Fast fashion. I try to avoid it, but you know what? Sometimes you gotta. That's what I got going. Oh,
we had to cover my shirt, so that's fine.
Breezy's shirt, we realized, had double middle fingers to the sky, and I was like, "Who's that on your shirt?" And I didn't even notice that there was middle fingers on her shirt. She's like, I think you might need to change. I don't know if we could put that out.
Yeah, my Sunday's best, everybody. Just Morgan Wallen flipping off the world.
That's our church. Welcome to the
Yep.
House of Hockey.
There we
Where
go.
we pray to Morgan Wallen with middle fingers to the sky.
Yep.
So yeah.
While drinking
What
barbecue
else?
whiskey.
That's what you guys
All
got
right.
here for.
Let's get on to the hockey
We're
talk.
we're a wreck. Two exciting pieces of information on my front.
Yep.
I am going to not one, but
Whoa.
2 hockey games, back-to-back weekends, baby. I am going this coming weekend to see the ECHL Maine Mariners take on somebody. I don't remember who. And I've got a group of girls coming with me from
Wow.
this friend group that I've made, and they were all down to come. I was like, well, would anybody want to go to like a hockey game with me? And I was expecting nobody to say they wanted to come and that I was going to have to do a little convincing. And it went like, yeah, sure, for sure. Yeah, that'd be great. Let's do it. Oh, I would be open to a new thing. Yeah, I love hockey. And I was like, holy shit, I hit the jackpot here. I all these
Wow.
people who want to go to a hockey game with me. And so we're going. We got the tickets. No bad seat in a barn in the ECHL, and unless there's a pole in front of you, but I don't think there is. And it's going to be fun.
That's awesome. You'll have to report back.
Of course. And then the following weekend,
And then
the
there's an
bull-
and then.
and then, no, and then, no, and then. Do you remember that movie?
Oh yeah, dude, where's my car?
Yeah. They're like, no, and then. That's probably
And
racist. I have to
then
cut it out. I'm quoting the film, guys. It's not. Go
you don't
watch
need
the
to cut it.
movie.
It's fine. It's a good
Report
movie.
back. That's all I think of when I hear somebody say that.
And then
And then I am going to see my Blackhawks play at TD Garden against the Bruins, an arena I have not been inside of. I'm very excited. That sounded really weird, but I'm very excited. I've been outside of the arena doing interviews. I have never gone to see a game. That part I might have to cut out. I've been there. So I'm going to a game. I'm going to a hockey game is all I'm trying to say.
That's awesome. I'm glad you get to see the Hawks.
I'm gonna go watch the Hawks
in an arena that you have never been a guest inside of.
Right.
Yes. Yep.
Yep. So I'm gonna go there.
Awesome.
I'm gonna experience that. Tickets at the Garden are expensive.
I bet.
I don't know if
it's wild. Is it a Saturday night game?
Yeah. Is that why?
Oh, it's gonna get even wilder. Yeah, I just saw an interview where it was like Zegras, obviously. Oh my god, I like him so much. This is so. I shouldn't say that. You got to cut that out.
Okay.
There's a bunch of guys, and they were like saying like with the rowdiest barn, and they were like, "Oh, no comparison." TD Garden Saturday night.
Really?
Yeah, I believe I heard that correct.
And
it was like top 10 rowdiest barns or something like that.
I'm excited.
Yeah, you should be. Yeah.
I want to feel it. I want to see it. I want to experience it.
But you're gonna wear Blackhawks.
Yeah.
I'm sure they'll be nice to you.
Oh, yeah, right. I think they will be. I think most fans are pretty nice.
Yeah, you just have to be respectful and understand and not be wild and crazy, middle fingers to the sky.
Listen, I don't play that in an arena in an away barn. No way. No way.
No. Common courtesy.
I just come on the podcast and then talk poorly about people or things. That's what this is for. I'm safe here. No, I don't do that. I have strong opinions, but I don't think I'd speak poorly about anybody. That's not
no. And you can't when it's such an iconic venue like that. So
no, I don't think I'm gonna have a bad thing to say.
No.
I'm excited. I am gonna debut my Kane jersey that I bought last season so that I can actually wear it to a game where he's still playing for the team. And I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to go early. I'm going to go to Warmies. We've got to come up with a sign. I don't know who the sign's going to be for, but probably Kaner.
Okay.
Maybe the captain. I don't know. I'm
Okay.
gonna need you to use your
My brain
marketing
again.
creative. Yep, you're gonna have to fire that baby up,
Okay.
put a
Get the
brisket on
engine
it, and
running.
figure it out. But I feel like I gotta do this now. Is this the thing,
Yeah.
or is it just a Barzal thing?
No, I think it should be like your thing.
I have to make a sign for every game I go to.
Yeah.
Okay, and we don't just keep
Only
it
if
to
you're willing.
games.
Only if you're
Okay.
willing to do so. Like we won't force it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, do I
And they
need
won't be all like how it was for Barzy, right? Like they could be like something funny for like Kane or something.
right
Appropriate. Funny. Yes.
appropriate, of
Yeah.
course. No middle fingers. I would never do that, but not for my team. But what about the Maine Mariners? Do I need to bring a sign? Like, this is my
No,
first
no.
Mariners game. Give me a puck.
Let me think about
Do,
it.
do I make all the girls bring a sign and then all of us stand
Oh,
on the glass?
that could be kind of fun.
Like, it's our first game. Give us all a puck or
Maybe. Maybe not
something.
that. We'll do
Okay.
something good for you. How many girls?
There's 7 of us total.
7. Got it. Okay. I'll find something for you.
Like, I'll make the signs and I'll bring them. They're going to
Okay.
think I am even more nutty than I already am. Be like,
I got
I made
signs.
you all signs. I feel like we are never doing anything with her ever again. She made us hold a sign up against the glass. Oh my God. All right. We'll ponder that. I'll throw a text out to the group and see how they feel before I go through all that trouble. And if it's just me who makes a sign, that's fine. But it would be funnier if it was all of us.
And it would be funnier.
A bunch
Okay.
of babes
We'll
at a
figure it out.
hockey game. Come on.
Yeah.
Like in the ECHL, I think it would be a welcome. I think we'd be pretty noticeable.
I think so. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Should we go to the hockey talk now?
Yeah.
Or should we just end the episode there? That's it. Bye. We're done.
People are probably like, "Meh."
Gotta go. I think people are laughing. I think you guys are laughing. Okay, Ottawa. They're for sale. They're on sale. They're for sale. The team is valued at $655 million. I think valued at and then like purchase price is a little bit different. So,
Okay, so
right?
if I win this like $2 billion lotto, I'd probably buy the team. Why not? That'd be fun.
I think you should.
I gotta go buy a lotto ticket still, but if I win, I'd probably buy it.
I mean, that's the thing about the lotto. You got to buy a ticket. But yeah, I mean, for
Yeah.
sure. What I'm
Yeah.
just a little confused though. Why are they for sale all of a sudden? It seems out of nowhere to me because I don't actively follow the Sens and their daily stuff. I mean, I know that the owner died
Hmm.
and he died after battling an illness. And then I guess it was said that he would leave the team to his 2 daughters. And I'm not sure. Obviously, I didn't have enough time today to do research to figure out more in depth as to why the daughters wanted to sell or what or how it all played out, but it's officially for sale. And I think one of the stipulations that's going to be in the sale clause is that the team has to remain in Ottawa. That's not
Hmm.
confirmed, but that's from sources told to ESPN. And
I would think they would have to stay in Ottawa if it's that would be because there's no other real hockey market open. I mean, I know Hamilton obviously wants to have their own team, but what other hockey market in that area or you know what I mean? Like I feel like it would
mhm,
have to stay in Ottawa.
yeah, but that's a part of the sale thing,
Agreement, yeah.
allegedly. And then everybody on the internet blew up the fact that Ryan Reynolds even hinted, the actor Ryan Reynolds hinted at buying the team. Did you see that?
But no, I didn't, but he's a
It was,
Vancouver guy. Like why would he want the Sens?
he's Canadian. I don't know. Would you
Maybe.
turn down a team because it wasn't your team? You just said you would buy them.
I would.
They've made a
But
lot of
can you
good
also
off.
take like anything Ryan Reynolds says like that serious?
No, but wouldn't Blake Lively be an amazing
Oh,
owner's wife?
yeah.
Her
I think Blake should
fashion.
just buy it.
Yeah, forget Ryan. Let's just have Blake
Yeah.
do it. Blake
Yeah,
is the
Blake
every
needs to do it.
woman. She can do anything.
She is every girl's crush for sure.
I love her.
Yeah.
Yeah. We should.
All right.
Okay, Ryan,
Okay,
tell your
Blake.
wife to buy the team.
I don't think that there's one
And
person who does not like Blake Lively. Let's be real.
exactly. How
Yeah.
could you not? She's funny. She's pretty. She's relatable. She's has like a bunch of kids.
They're all private.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
I want her to like take really creative pictures in the owner's suite, like and post it on her Insta. She's like really
Yeah.
creative.
And she's married to Ryan Reynolds, which is a plus, but
I don't know how you could take the cat is staring at me from across the room in the dark, and all I see is her two glowing eyes piercing me. It is absolutely terrifying. Sorry,
oh
I got
boy.
really distracted. I was like, what the fuck is that? Oh, it's
Anywho,
just
okay.
a
I think Blake should buy the team, and
yes.
and
Thank you for
and we'll just end it at that.
reeling me back in. Okay. Thanks for listening, everyone. We'll see you next week. No. Breezy's like, oh shit, she's serious.
I was like, whoa, we still have a few things to talk about, I think. I was like, okay, I guess we're done.
This week's episode of the House of Hockey podcast is brought to you by NFL Sundays are only getting better, and so are the incredible offers at DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL. Right now, new customers can bet just $5 on any NFL team to win and get $200 in free bets if they do. Check this out. Right now, everyone can earn up to a 100% boost with DraftKings stepped up same game parlays. Go to the DraftKings Sportsbook app, place a same game parlay, and combine multiple bets like which team will win, player props, and point totals. With payouts bigger than ever, DraftKings Sportsbook is my go-to when betting on the NFL. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now and use promo code THPN, that's THPN for the Hockey Podcast Network, and place a $5 pregame moneyline bet to get $200 in free bets if your team wins. Only at DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL. Make sure you use code THPN. Minimum age and eligibility restrictions apply. See show notes for details. Have you shopped at Pure Hockey? They are America's largest hockey retailer with dozens of stores and the option to shop online. If you or any of your kids play hockey, Pure Hockey is the place to find just about all of your equipment, skates, sticks, gear, bags, jerseys, and accessories. Plus, Pure Hockey is one of our affiliate partners. Next time you break your hockey stick or your kid grows out of his skates, why not check out purehockey.com? While you are looking for hockey equipment, you can also browse around for merchandise from your favorite NHL team, you know who Breezy's and mine are, and make gift giving even easier for your hockey-loving friends and family. And do us a favor, use our special link for purehockey.com when you browse the site and make a purchase, because we'll receive a small commission, which helps me and Breezy create this podcast. Head to the episode's show notes for the special direct link to shop at purehockey.com. Okay, here's a couple headlines that certain fans of these teams will feel very strongly about. The Penguins are in a slump, 7-game losing streak. This is as of Sunday at noon p.m. when I took these notes down. The Bruins were on a 7-game win streak, and that was just broken. And then Vegas is on a 7-game win streak. It's like 7-7-7. The numbers are all about 7 right now. What's with the magic number of 7? What's happening with all of those teams? Do we think the Penguins can recover from this slump?
I don't know. I'm just gonna blame it on Marc-Andre Fleury because
He plays for the Wild.
I know, but he was on the Penguins, he was on Vegas, and he obviously did dirty things to the Bruins.
Okay. Check Marc-Andre Fleury's
Yeah.
fault. Next topic. The Bruins, they just had a 7-game win streak. They came out hot. I think that surprised people. Can they go back on a win streak?
Probably, yeah. But they're also okay, so they're a little bit under hot water right now with the media because of a signing that happened
Right.
but didn't happen. I don't know enough to talk about it, but it seems like it's a little fiery. So maybe their win streak will come to an halt. Obviously, came to a halt for other reasons, I'm sure, but maybe there's a little bit too much going on. Maybe the win streak won't happen soon. We'll have to wait a little while.
Okay. The Vegas Golden Knights, whose head coach is the former head coach of the Boston Bruins, which is still confusing to me when I see him. And I have to remember that he is with the Vegas Golden Knights now. And the hot topic out of Vegas this week, aside from their 7-game win streak, was Little John and this video they put together about shots. It's pretty creative. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. It's a little cheesy. I like a little cheese. It's a little on the nose for me, but I like it because how can you hate on Little John?
Yeah, that's true.
Okay. It's like, you can't. You just laugh. It's so crazy.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
No? Yeah? No?
I don't know. Maybe. I really don't know.
You can take it or leave it with Lil Jon.
Yeah. Yeah, I can. It's just, yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Check mark there. Ovechkin set another record. Here's another 7.
Crazy.
This is what I'm talking about. It's all about the 7. 787 goals now. It is the most goals with one team. I don't think that. Yeah, that's what I have to say.
Yeah.
Yep.
Crazy. Knew he would do that, but still cool to see.
He's just going to continue to break records.
Yeah.
That's all we're going to keep getting out of Ovi in the next few, how many ever seasons he plays. It's just going to be new record.
Yep.
Okay, check that off the list. Let's skip this next one. No,
Okay.
we'll keep going through the check mark.
Okay.
Your Kings mascot, Bailey. He got a freaking facelift from the doctors from Botched.
He did. He got a facelift. The mane is back. He looks good. He looks very surprised.
They pulled his face back a little too tight and gave him a little too much Botox, the Botched doctors, which I love that show. And I love those two doctors. And they're so freaking funny. And they made a whole video about it. And it was just like this show, except it was a Bailey the mascot. And I was freaking out.
And the Kings put Bailey on injured reserve like a week prior. And I was like, that's strange. Like, what's happening? And then he showed up with face wrap on his face. And I was like, oh boy, here we go.
See, I thought it was like a Halloween costume.
Oh, it could have. Maybe it was
it wasn't.
Good timing, but good timing. I didn't even think about that. But I was like, injured reserve, what? And then I saw the face and I was like, what's going on underneath that? Oh God, this is gonna be good. And then this is what it was. They debuted it Saturday night. And it was awesome. I laughed. I actually laughed out loud.
But I gotta say, he doesn't look that much different.
He's got the mane. He looks a little different, but he doesn't look so like surfer boy now. Yeah. He looks like old Bailey a bit, just tighter.
They did a great job. It's gonna settle in and it's gonna look really good.
Yeah, they did do a good job. That's why they're the pros. They had to go to the best.
But I just think that's so creative. Their creative team, I give it to the Kings, man. They've done some really good stuff, especially in relationship to any kind of Hollywood headlines.
Hmm.
Boys, we do not have time for this. We do not have time for the barking. No, 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 no. No, I'm done with that. The way that they tied it into Hollywood is just so
Hmm.
good. And to think to pull in the Botched Doctors, which is a TV show, if you don't know, on E, and they deal with people who have really bad plastic surgery and they fix it. They're so good. They're so funny together too. And they did that with Kravis, The Proposal. What did the King's marketing team do? Didn't they
Um,
recreate the flowers and like
they
they
did
put some
with
of the players?
Dustin Brown getting a hug from Anjay Kopitar, I believe. Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
So good. Just so
So good.
creative and pulling in more of an audience. I'm here for it. Maybe
Yeah.
that's because I used to live there and I still love a little Hollywood gossip, but that's
Yeah. No, they're doing a good job.
okay. So check mark on debuting an upgraded Mascot's face. Excellent opportunity for social media to bring more
Hmm.
attention. Check. What is this Breezy Tkachuk jabs quick and eye?
Yes. So I feel like I need to make
What?
somewhat of a public statement here because we all know how much I
Oh.
love Matthew Tkachuk.
Is that supposed to say Brady Tkachuk?
No, it says just no. It said breezy, like I had to talk about it. It was like my
Oh,
note. Guys,
got
we
it.
should just share like what our like document looks like so you guys can see just the randomness that is on there.
Okay,
But
sorry. I'm going to shut up. Go ahead.
I love Matthew Tkachuk. I've stated this multiple times. But last night, and I'm sure this happens a lot, but last night in particular, Saturday night when he was playing LA, he like elbowed Quick in the face, got a incidental contact, right? So goal was taken back. And then he had his stick and he like turned his stick to like the heel of the stick and like shoved it back into Quick's mask. And when Quick fell down, he took the toe of his stick and pushed the toe of his stick into the mask, like where his eye was. Very, very dirty. And
Yeah.
I was very disappointed in Matthew. And I want all of our Kings fans that do listen to know that I saw it. I do not like it. And Matthew Tkachuk is now suspended 2 games, obviously for the issue that he had caused. Quick is fine, thank God. That's okay. That's all that matters. But for someone to purposely go out, and I don't think that there's many players that do that, but it just seemed very malicious. And why would a player want to purposely hurt somebody?
Yeah.
Um, it just didn't seem right to me. It didn't settle well, and he definitely lost major points in my book for that because again I just don't think you should be purposely hurting anyone, especially coming out of me just saying you should send a very nice email to anybody you feel the need to send a nice email to because it would make their day and it makes you feel good too. Why Matthew Tkachuk did something like that, I don't even know. It's bad. It was disgusting. You should watch the video.
Oh gosh. That's awful. I will watch the clip.
It's not disgusting as in like bloody, gory, whatever. It's just disgusting as like human behavior. Like, why
Yeah.
would you do that?
There's a line. Like you don't
Mm-hmm.
put your skate. You can elbow, you
Mm-hmm.
can shove a guy, you can get in some jabs on their bad knee, like
Right.
okay, here and there, right? Without like nobody goes out there intentionally, I
Yeah.
don't think, to actually injure a player.
Mm-hmm.
They go out there maybe to rough them up, make it harder, hurt them, but there's a line. And I don't like that. I don't like that either. I disapprove.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I
And I
disapprove.
think
I think
Quick,
you should go ahead.
what was that? I was gonna say I
I
think
think
Quick had an eye injury last year too, and I would be curious if he was the cause of it as well because it seems
huh.
weird. I'd be curious to see if that's like his like sneaky move is where he sticks the toe of his stick in goalie masks. I don't know. I'm gonna
Hmm.
watch out for it.
Yeah, keep an eye out for it. I think you
Yeah.
should just send an email. I think you
Yes,
should
to
send an
Matthew.
email about your disappointment with
Oh
Matthew.
my God, I'm gonna be a Karen.
I think, I mean, a Karen would demand
That's true.
change or some kind of, or do they just wag finger and say like, you're
I
wrong,
don't
you
know.
didn't, I don't know either, but I think you could write a heartfelt email, a letter.
A letter, handwritten letter to Matthew.
Dear Matthew.
And I'll sign it with my phone number in case he wants to call me or text me,
Exactly.
because we can discuss it then. But we still need to have a conversation. However, Brendan Lemieux, he told his freaking butt off,
Good.
because if you were to see Brendan just screaming at him on the bench, he wanted at him so bad, but he ended up
Good.
getting off the ice. But anyhow, that was my PSA on Matthew
Okay.
Tkachuk.
Okay. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Movember.
Mm-hmm.
It's Movember. I
Love it.
support this cause. I think it's wonderful. But
Mm-hmm.
in general, are you yay or nay on men with mustaches?
Oh, I'm yay. I think they're hilarious. I think they are funny. I love it.
I'm a yay too. I'm a
I love
yay.
it. Yeah,
I
it's
don't have a
great.
single problem with a mustache.
No,
No.
not at all.
Okay.
Austin Matthews is interesting but funny, and I love it. I know you hate it, but I do love that one. But like my brother has a mustache. He's a firefighter, and
Yeah.
you can always point out firefighters because they always have like it should be the fire stash, honestly. Firefighter stash.
Okay.
I could pick out a firefighter in a crowd. It's
It's a thing.
I'm good with mustaches. They're funny. I like them.
Me too. I have to say, Carly Zucker is one lucky woman because Jason looks even better with a mustache than he does without, in my
Yeah.
opinion.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. Maybe she disagrees, but Carly, we love you here on the podcast. Bless your heart, you are lucky, and you should tell him to keep the mustache because he
He
rocks
should
it well
keep
with
it.
that. He's got that like good facial structure, that
Mm-hmm.
real I prominent,
Defined. Yes.
thank you, defined
Mm-hmm.
structure. And he's got a full mustache. So that
Yeah.
makes it better. It's
Right.
not thin like Matthew,
Yeah. Austin
Austin
Matthews.
Matthews.
Yeah.
There we go.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa,
Whew. Too many
got it.
Matthews in this conversation right now.
Yeah,
But it's surprising that Jason would have one, considering how clean he is. And mustaches are known to be a little dirty, so maybe that's why he doesn't keep it.
maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. He looks
Either
good
way,
with it though.
Carly,
I was
let him keep it.
like, oh damn. Was watching a game and I was like, who's oh, okay. I like this look on you. And
That's
then I was
funny.
like, we like Carly. I need to keep that to myself and just
Yeah.
the listeners of this show.
I'm getting a little dark over here.
Yeah, you are. We're gonna wrap this up real quick with the final thought of the podcast, which is a reminder to everyone who listens to support women's professional hockey. I'm gonna get on the soapbox real quick. There are two different leagues, so to speak, but either way, I think it's important to support both or all of them because the more eyeballs we get and attention we get on women's hockey, the better it will be in the long run. That's my opinion. So the Premier Hockey Federation is back. That's formerly the National NWHL. It's formerly known as that. They rebranded. You can watch the games on ESPN Plus. So if you're already watching your games on ESPN Plus, just give them a view. Go check out a game. There's now 7 teams this season, including an expansion in Montreal, the Montreal Force. And that season has already kicked off. It started yesterday. It's their 8th season. They have an increased salary cap. They are working hard to figure out how to get the women more money so that can be their full-time job. And the most notable name is that Brianna Decker joined the league federation as a team and a player development advisor. So a big name in hockey who is putting her weight behind this side of the organization is notable. And we've interviewed some of the women who play for that team. Carly Jackson, she's crushing it. And we support her and all the other women who play, no matter whether they're on the Secret Dream Gap tour or in the Federation. But more eyes on professional women's hockey helps the sport all as a whole. So give it a watch, turn it on, put it on, give it a couple minutes, and I know you'll love it.
Exactly.
They should be paying me for this shit.
Have you seen Carly's mullet?
I love it.
It's so good.
She can pull off any hairdo.
She really can. Okay, so anybody who has not seen it, you got to go to Carly's Instagram and just check out the flow, because she's rocking it.
Okay, we're gonna go now. Thanks for coming over to our House of Hockey podcast and hanging out with us. We'll be back next week with a brand new episode. And in the meantime, you can follow us on social media. Just look for House of Hockey